Many times we're faced with the common question that everyone has, that they've gone in and they're noticing when they're brushing their teeth it's bleeding, and they're wondering, oh boy, am I doing damage on my teeth? Oh, I must be brushing way too hard, or oh, I'm going to go even easier and avoid that location. This is the wrong action to take here, because usually blood in the mouth around the gums means that we're dealing with some kind of gum problem, and there's many gum problems, conditions out there, and I'll name the most common ones that affect the day-to-day general public, and that is your gingivitis. Gingivitis is when your gums swell up, they get red, puffy, they start to bleed very easily. This is the early stage of gum disease. And did you know that gum disease affects 7 out of 10 people? It's very, very common. Has such a high prevalence in our population that we really have to take this seriously, because it has been proven now with studies that it can affect the overall health of the body, especially the heart and heart disease. So it's our responsibility to start caring for our oral health, to end up giving us an overall total health of the whole body. Gingivitis is the early stage of gum disease, and main cause of gingivitis would be poor home care, heavy buildups of plaque. Plaque is that white fuzzy stuff that you see on your teeth. Tartar or calculus is the name. I'm sure you've seen on all the commercials tartar formulas and all of that. What tartar is, the very hard, we could say calcified, meaning it's very hard, like a rock consistency, and it just sticks to your tooth. Most of the time it sticks at where the gum meets your tooth. What's even worse is the tartar that sticks underneath the gum. Right where the tooth meets with the gum. Let me just show you a drawing of that. Now basically we have, here's a drawing of a tooth, and the tooth has a root that goes in the bone, in the jawbone. So here's your jawbone, which surrounds your tooth. And then around that bone comes your gum, and your gum comes up to here. Now tartar can collect here. I'll just make a little scribble there. That's where tartar can go. Tartar can as well go underneath here and stick to the root of the tooth. It's very important. See, it's this tartar where bacteria and everything collects around the tartar. And over time, the initial stage being gingivitis, over time, this tartar and the bacteria can start to eat the bone away. So what will happen, the bone will start to drop. It'll start to get all eaten away. And slowly the bone will drop more and more. Once the bone starts to be affected, the term for this is periodontal disease. So the first stage is gingivitis, and then from gingivitis it goes to periodontal disease or periodontitis. So basically, with periodontitis, now we got the bone being affected. The bone is starting to drop. If this is left untreated, your tooth will start to lose its support. If you envision a house, here's a picture of a house. And your house is built on a foundation, right? The foundation is what holds the house up. If the foundation starts to collapse, then the house goes tumbling down, right? So basically, when your bone starts to collapse around your tooth will start to get shaky. It'll start to move. It'll start to move from side to side. Once movement occurs and the foundation starts to go around the tooth, eventually in severe cases, we can end up losing the tooth. So this is why, coming back, that, gum disease, it's a very common disease, 7 out of 10 people. We need to get in and we need to treat this. You got to go see your dentist as soon as you see blood. The importance of getting a good cleaning done by your professional is mandatory. We need to get in and we need to remove all the plaque and the tartar buildup. If it's not removed, we'll end up with this vicious cycle and we'll end up losing our teeth. And at the end of the day too, we're having a big impact on the overall health of your body, particularly heart disease and heart problems.